Welcome back, guys. Today I was hit like I was actually hit by like a freight train. Is that the same? I was hit by a freight train. Cause damn it again. Um, I came back home pretty late, way too tired. I was just way too tired to do any work. I did like at least one 50-minute session because I thought I could like borrow my way by doing like a 50-minute session on and a 10-minute break off, but like I couldn't even complete the first 50-minute session, so I did like partially a 50-minute session. Let me stop lying. Um, and also, uh, driving today, it was a lot better than yesterday. It was a lot better than yesterday, and that's because I took the advice from my mom to get driving shoes. So now I have driving shoes that are like under the driver's seat, under my seat, because the car or driving with the campuses, the Adidas campuses, because the sole is like pretty thick, I couldn't feel the pedals, right? So that's why I was like stalling a lot. But then when I was driving with like these other shoes, they have like really thin, or lot thinner soles, so I could feel the pedals a lot easier. So I was just able to speak to my car, and my car was speaking back to me, and it was just so amazing. So yeah, driving was okay. No stalling whatsoever. I was able to even push control on like hills and stuff in traffic. So calm, so breezy. Um, but the walking today just really took me out. It was number one, the walking, and then number two, the studying in the library. Because Haki, like, basically how it works in our uni is that there are faculties, and I mean, this works with the majority of unis, but in the library, in one of our libraries, there's like a floor for each faculty. So at my faculty, it's just so depressing because when you walk into the room, immediately you're greeted with rows of tables and chairs, and it's like you've walked into an exam hall and not into an actual like study environment. So I mean, it's a study environment, but this is like a testing environment more than a studying environment, in my opinion. But yeah, no, it's pretty depressing studying in there. Number one. Number two, um, there was just a lot of walking up and down today because of I was following like my friends, um, who was trying to get food and stuff, but yo, that line was so long and it took forever just to get to the front. And we realized that we were standing at the snack line, not even at like the proper meals line. So then, yeah, in that other line, the meals line, way longer than the snack line. So I was just like, no, dude, I'm just gonna go. I actually can't. But in fact, he actually just let me go. So he advised that I go to the library. Um, but yeah, physics is looking a bit interesting. Um, haven't really done anything crazy yet that I haven't seen before, but we're finally gonna slowly getting started with the actual work. Calculus though is a pain in the ass because like lecturer, he is just so insanely smart and he just blazes through like all of the work. Luckily though, I managed to I did some university mathematics already in like my last year of school, of high school. So not all of it was new to me, but like for instance, mathematical logic. I think I mentioned this yesterday. I can't remember. But for one, mathematical logic. Number two, we did like set theory as well. And I was just like telling myself in the lecture, like I just have to do this at home because there's no ways I can write like actual proper notes that I will be revising from. So yeah, been trying to do a lot of that. and a lot of the other modules have been starting up as well. But yeah, yeah, they weren't lying when they said that like my first semester, because of the electives I chose, how it works is that my semester one is a lot more work than my semester two. This is not the case for like all the degrees. This is just the case for my specific selection of stuffies. Um, so like semester one is gonna hit me hard, and I can really feel it. I can really anticipate how many days I'm gonna be sleeping at like 7:30 because it's just I come home and I'm just way too tired to like study or work. And I think it's because the university just they need to add like a sleeping quarters, just some sort of place where you can just like sleep or lie down and stuff. Because like sometimes you don't need to go to anywhere, and you're also like too mentally drained to study in the library. And you just need to like go to some place just to either sit down or lie down, but preferably lie down. And there's not really much of a place or anywhere you can do that. For one, you can try going to the library because I know that there's like beanbags in the library, but yo, it's always packed. Always not necessarily packed, but it's like there's people there the majority of the time. And then when people are not there, it's like I don't really feel comfortable sleeping on a beanbag in such an open space. No, but yeah, no, I feel as though I think I'm just drowning in this, like, how do I say, I'm standing on the beach essentially, and I'm seeing this 50-foot wave that is coming my direction, and it's not getting any less. In fact, it is only increasing in height. And I'm about to swim and surf this wave and survive, or I'm about to get absolutely smashed, like tumbled to the ground. And yeah, it's a bit overwhelming a little, like thinking about it. Because even today, I was so, yeah, it was a little hard to breathe. Not during the day, but when I came back, because I was like, just thinking about like the work that I have to do and then getting myself to do it again. And it's not that I hate the work necessarily. It's kind of tedious more than anything. I think it's just really making the notes and stuff, but it takes quite like a big cognitive load because of my note taking method. Um, and it just feels pretty daunting sometimes because it's not just about like taking notes, it's also the other assignments that I still have to complete. And then it feels like I'm not going to be able to do everything that I just want. It like a lot of the times I was just thinking in my head that there's just not enough time in the day to do all of these things. And I think, yeah, it sucks a lot. It sucks a lot. What also sucks is that, guys, it is almost Valentine's Day. And I don't think you know, but I am single. And I just be seeing I don't know what the hell is going on. In high school, I never really was trying to entertain the idea of going out and dating people because I watched too many High School Musical, um, where there was just so much drama around relationships, and then even like other not not musicals, but other high school movies and relationship movies and romances in high school. And I was like, that's just too much for me. Like, what the hell? I don't have time for that. So I didn't have time for that, and I didn't think of ever trying to go on a date with someone and stuff like that. But now in uni, I was kind of telling myself before uni that like, oh no, I'm probably gonna date someone, probably. Um, but now I walk around like everywhere I go, and I just see like really. Cause I'm not gonna lie, guys. There's so many really beautiful people out there, and I'm not one to like look at people like very creepily and call them like very beautiful, precious diamonds and stuff like that. Like there are just very beautiful people out there, and I'd like to tell them that you're really beautiful. But it's kind of weird when you have a random boy that just walks up to you and says, "Oh, by the way, just thought to tell you you're really beautiful," and then walk off. Um, at least that's how it plays in my mind. It's weird in my mind, but when someone does it to me, I'm very calm. I'll actually take it as a huge compliment. Um, but yes, there's a lot of beautiful both men and women in the uni. So yeah, every time I think about like trying or okay, well there, my PC went into screensaver mode and it wasn't producing enough light for the face cam. So the face cam just automatically turned off. But basically, back to what I was saying about really beautiful people. Um, yeah, there's really beautiful men and women out there in the world, and you too are very beautiful. And I can't see you, but I just know you are. Um, but it's like kind of discouraging sometimes thinking about like going up to someone and then trying. Yeah, I guess it is just trying your luck, and seeing how it rolls from there. But yeah, dating, it's it's kind of being thrown at my face because every corner I turn, there's just couples. I think I've already said that before. Um, but I don't know how to feel about dating just yet because realistically, I just don't have time for it. Um, and I'm barely just having time to even do like my own other hobbies. One, I haven't done my Duolingo yet for Japanese, um, Nihongo, and I really, really want to learn Japanese. Um, and I wanted to see if I can learn it to speak like very fluently. And it's just for interest's sake, really. Number one. Number two, I haven't been able to play the piano in quite some time. And that is not to say I'm good at the piano, don't get me wrong. I am far from being good. I kind of just started, in fact, but I haven't been able to play consistently. So progress has been very minimal, in fact. And number three, I also haven't been able to rock climb in such a long time, and I really love rock climbing above all the other hobbies that I have. And even reading, I haven't been able to really read that much. Like in terms of leisurely read, but like rock climbing, guys, I really love rock climbing so much. It's so much fun. I haven't been able to do that because of time restraints and constraints and restraints and stuff like that. I don't really know, but it's been so tight on time that like even sleeping is just yo so crazy. And I think for me, the best play that I have, um, is just to get a sufficient amount of sleep, just so that I don't go absolutely mentally insane. Because I can feel it. Like the symptoms are coming. Like I've been thinking about like becoming a werewolf lately, and like the full moon's approaching. So like I don't know if it's me, but like my hair has been growing quite a lot, and my teeth I've been getting a lot sharper. And I don't know what it is about like raw red meat. Is it just me though? But raw red meat is kind of fire. Like it's kind of yeah. It smells good. It smells really good. But regardless of that, it's been a bit hectic lately, and it's really just I can't believe it's been hectic because of just one day. I think that's also what's like troubling me is that the one day like yesterday I was pretty calm, I was pretty alright, and then today, wow, was not calm. I was not alright. I was not. There's a lot. There was a lot going on. And afternoon classes suck so much balls. It sucks so much to have an afternoon class, especially if you're like starting classes early in the morning and then you still have a class in the afternoon. Because the thing is, driving back, first of all, petrol expense. Come on now. Can't be just driving everywhere willy nilly. There's petrol expense, number one. Number two, you have to stay there in the uni, and there's just so many people. I think for me, I think what drains me, that I've come to find over the years is that like it's not necessarily talking to people. It doesn't have to be that I'm talking to people that drains me. It's just a huge group, like a huge amount of people in one place. Back to what I was saying, a huge group of people in one place that like also just drains on my battery and stuff like that. So yeah, um, yeah, I don't know what to say really. I don't really know what else to say except for what's it called that one King Krule song that was Biscuit Town. Guys, I love King Krule so much. He's just such a fire artist. One song I really recommend you listen to is Biscuit Town by King Krule. So fire. So fire. I love it so much. And my favorite line is I think it's like it goes like sip on KA soda and then he says the F word, which I'm not gonna say. Um but he says the F word and he says that's Coca-Cola. It doesn't make sense, why that's my favorite line. I love it for some reason. But yes. Anyways, you guys, this one was a pretty long one and it was long because I always leave these talking things in these like video journals, always wanting to say a lot and always wanting to go like a lot more deeper. But I have like this weird tendency where I have to like not fire start, but I have to like start up the engine and get things rolling, and then I can talk about like more deeper and deeper stuff. Um, but yes, I hope the day has been good for you guys, good for you. Um, cheers.